"Your metaphors are a heap of shit," the boss yells at her, outraged by the metaphor she's placed on the sheet of paper. She looks at him, her eyes wide with hurt. She sees that he has a blue tail, blue and phosphorescent, and it's not metaphorical, it's a real reptilian tail, viscous and slippery. There, a string of adjectives for the boss's lack of noun. Disgust blocks her throat, and at that same moment, she hears the siren, insistent. They found out that the boss is a blue lizard. She feels pleasure in the form of sweet vomit. The siren is getting louder all the time. She wakes up. The phone is ringing on the bedside table she inherited from the grandmother she never met. What time is it? Light is coming in through the slits in the blinds. The clock shows 8:43 a.m. She answers. A woman's voice on the other end. "Who's that?" She hates it when people call and ask her to identify herself. There's nothing worse. "Who do you want?" she replies. The voice snorts, or the voice's breath does. "Is this Maria Lucia's daughter?" That's not how she normally chooses to introduce herself, but it is her. "You need to come to your mother's apartment right now." Who's this crazy woman waking her up to give her orders over the phone? "Sorry, can you say that again?" "Your mother's not well, we can't open the door." "Who are you?" "I'm Alzira, from the Spiritualist Center." "Are you at my mother's apartment?" "I came here because we hadn't seen Maria Lucia for a while and we were worried, but I can't get in. Your mother won't open the door. She can't open it. The building manager has called the fire department, but it'll be quicker if you've got a key. And anyway, we think you should be here. You're her only daughter." Her brain stubbornly retains the blue image of the lizard boss, but reality shakes her with a greater insanity. She can get her head around a boss with a tail, but not this phone call. "I'll be right there," she says. She drops the phone. It hangs there like a hangman. A hangwoman. She'd like to hang Alzira from the Spiritualist Center for crashing in with her inescapable reality. Couldn't it be the other way around? Couldn't the lizard boss be real, and the mother stuck in her apartment a nightmare she could always wake up from with the light coming in through the slits in the blinds? Shitty life, shitty mother, shitty woman from the Spiritualist Center, shitty people sticking their noses into other people's lives. What's Alzira doing at her mother's anyway? And how did she get this number? Where's the shitty goddamn key to her mother's apartment? She's had that key for ages, but never used it because she always rings the bell when she goes to her mother's place. She doesn't want any surprises when she goes to her mother's apartment. She remembers her mother giving her the key for emergencies, or in case she needed to drop by one day. And she remembers saying she didn't want the key. She didn't want any key that would take her inside her mother. In the end, she begrudgingly put the key in her pocket, ignoring her mother's feigned hurt, and later she threw it into a corner, but where? She tips out the bedside table drawer, spilling its contents onto the bed. Condoms, probably expired. A red lipstick, really red, but broken. That silver earring she thought she'd lost. A ticket for a play she loved. A man on the parapet of a bridge. A woman. A stale chocolate bonbon. Trash, trash, trash. And no key. She wants to tell nosy Alzira from the Spiritualist Center that no, she doesn't have a key. She doesn't give a shit about the door her mother won't or can't open, and she has things to do. She has to work and get on with her own life instead of worrying about her crazy mother, who clings to life when she doesn't want her anymore, who pretends it's not too late for the two of them. But goddamn nosy Alzira from the Spiritualist Center didn't leave a number, and she refused to get caller ID because she thinks they've no right to charge for something that should be free.